Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, do hit that subscribe button as well as the bell. So anytime any new content is uploaded, you are going to be the first to know about it, especially if you hit the bell, you guys. But without further ado, we're just going to dig right on into this video. Okay, so for some of you all who may or may not know, after Diddy's relationship with Cassie, he's been connected to in a relationship with Young Miami, also known as Carisha. She's an artist. Since her connection with Diddy, he has definitely elevated her career. But since everything has come to light about Diddy and Diddy parties and what's really going on, there's a lot of eyes that have been on Young Miami wanting to know, did she have anything to do with it? Things that are being alleged against Diddy. Did she ever experience some of the same things that Cassie did? So we're going to watch this short clip together, you guys, and do wait until the end because that is when I share my thoughts and I let you guys know what I think about the whole situation. So let's just get right on into this video.
Saucy Santana.
I'm here. We get into all things Carisha. I want to call this episode Carisha Speaks.
Ooh.
Because I feel like you don't talk much. I feel like you let a lot of stuff just, roll over. You'll talk amongst me and you and amongst close ones, but I don't really feel like you address everything. And so today I want you to take this time to put everything on the floor, get it all out, because once you talk today, ain't nobody gonna hear from you till 2028, baby.
Thank you.
So I want you to say today and let everything out, get everything off your chest, and we're gonna get into it.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So I want to get into mental health with you. I feel like I just want to check on, and I feel like everybody wants to know just these days, how are you? Just in general with life, your kids, family, and just with your career. Like, where are you at mentally?
I'm just all over the place. Mm-hmm. I'm going through a lot, and some days I just be like, everybody go through this in their career and their life. I feel like in life, everybody go through something, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, a death, just like whatever it is. And I feel like...
Let it out. This is a safe space. This is your space to be vulnerable and just really, let out how you feel.
So mentally, like, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm feeling like, fuck this shit. And then the next minute, I'm looking at my kids and I'm like, I ain't bring us this far to go backwards.
Yeah.
I work hard. You get what I'm saying? Like, I put in a lot of time and effort in this shit. I did it when I was pregnant alone. And I feel like in life, you got to go through shit to get through shit. Like, Usher said that, and I was like, wow, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like in life, everybody is going through something. Whether it's a divorce, whether it's a death, whether it's they just lost their job, just anything. And that's what keep me going because I know that, like, life not perfect. And we got to learn from our mistakes, and life is a lesson. And I feel like the people that I thought that would be in my corner or that are like, when I was going through this shit, nobody called me to check on me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like, people was really like, you thought.
Yeah. So when it comes to Diddy, why do you think that you are so heavily involved in everything? Like, everything that comes out about him, like you said, it's automatically, well, what you think? Mm-hmm. Well, how you feel? What you got to say?
Because people feel like I was Diddy's biggest cheerleader and I made him my brand. And I feel like Diddy was on brand for me. I got with Diddy and brought him into my life. I had him at the office. I was still doing Ritual Roulette in the split. All right on. Ari slapping my ass. I ain't never think I was bigger than the program. I was still on my City Girl shit. I was still doing remixes. Don't play with it.
I was Gucci Mane. First impression.
I was still working. City Girls was on tour with Jack Harlow. We had At Bad. Diddy came to me with the song. Told JT, let's get on this record. Like, I was still doing City Girls shit. I was heavily involved in the group. I never thought I was bigger than the program.
So, with with Diddy, what was your experience with dating him? Because I feel like in the headlines, it's a lot of just chaos and it's a lot of allegations. And so I think that's what makes people feel like, well, since you were so heavily involved, you were a part of these things or you were around these things. So what was your experience like, dating him?
Well, I met Diddy at P Party, and I met him when he was in a love era. And I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive. Mm-hmm. Like he did, he was getting the Global Icon Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Key to the City. He had a new album that was coming out. So I was celebrating him with the world. And I just feel like everybody trying to crucify me for it. Like, you was his biggest advocate. You was his cheerleader, but I was just celebrating when the world was celebrating him. Mm-hmm. So why am I being crucified or why am I being separated?
Yeah.
When I was dating him, it was love, love, love. The frequency is how we used to laugh. Because that's like him Santana. It's always, what's up, queen?
Yes.
So I just felt like I met him like in a whole new era, and that wasn't my experience. Mm-hmm. Like when I met him, it was just like I told y'all on season 1. I even asked him like, "Why you fucking with me? Why you fucking with a city girl?
Yeah.
Why you coming into my world? Because I'm on some whole other shit. Like, you know my lyrics and stuff."
Yeah.
And it's just like, when I got with him, he was just a man. Like, it was more of like, okay, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna sit, we gonna communicate, we gonna get to solutions. What's going on? Like, we ain't even going that route. So that was my experience with him.
So a lot of the things that people really like say about him, you didn't experience that as in dating. That's not something that you saw. So is that the reason why you never said anything? Is that the reason why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, like, why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person and that wasn't my experience.
So with you being, I feel like, a survivor of domestic violence, he never hit you in a relationship. He was never violent. Was that something that you had to tolerate, or that wasn't a part of, because I feel like that's the biggest thing to him right now is, what he going through in these lawsuits and, that video that came out. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people are wondering, was that your experience? And I know personally that you've been through domestic violence before, and I don't think that's something that, I know that's something that you've grown from and that you don't tolerate.
I've been through domestic violence in 2 relationships. And I told myself, after the second relationship, I would never put myself in that situation again, especially now being that I'm a mom. I'm a mom. I was a mother then, but like having a daughter, like I would never put myself in that position. I don't stand for domestic violence. I'm just not going for that.
So do you feel like with dating Diddy, like, was it a business relationship? Do you feel like it was beneficial for you?
I feel like it was beneficial for both of us. I think that, I was able to come and be a brand ambassador for Deleon and take it to a whole nother level, because I feel like, I won't say nobody wasn't drinking Deleon, but...
Nobody wasn't drinking Deleon.
But when I came, it was just like, it's a city or a summer, we drinking Deleon, we acting bad. So I feel like I was an asset. I honestly just feel like with Diddy, like, I met him at a P Party, and I don't know what his intentions was, but I don't know if it was like business or he really liked me, but I felt like, when he got me, he really saw something in me, and that's why he was like, you know what? You got a big personality. Like, you should do a podcast. Like, you know how to engage in conversations. Like, you know how to ask good questions. So I felt like, I came into his world and I was able to, like, turn everything he had going on up a notch. Like, he had Deleon. I was able to have the whole world drinking Deleon, putting in his songs. Like, I made it popular, Yeah. And then with Revolt, I was able to come and make it the #1 podcast on Revolt.
Yeah.
So I felt like, and then with him, it was like he was able to, take my career to the next level. I did the Met Gala. I got ready with Vogue. Like, I wasn't going into the relationship thinking like, I want to get a purse. I want to go on private jets. I want to get diamonds. Like, I feel like I'm up under a mogul. I want to learn something. Like, I want to learn business. I want to learn how to okay, you got a network. How can I get a network? Or, you know, you had a Sean John. How can I make Carisha Please the next Sean John? So I went into that relationship like on a like more of like, I want to become a mogul and I want to learn up under you. You know, most people just want to get their body done. You want to get the trip. You want to just do that video. I was the one.
Okay, you guys, so you checked it out for yourselves. You guys, make sure you leave lots of comments down below. This is the portion where I just share my thoughts on the whole situation. And I will say this. I'm going to say first, before I really kind of give my opinion, I'm going to say I think it's fantastic that Young Miami, that she did this interview. She was able to get a lot off her chest and just speak her truth, right? Since a lot of people are looking to her to want to know, you know, did you take part in this? Were you experiencing any of the same things Cassie did? Like, this was her opportunity to do that, and I think it's great that she did. On the other hand, I will say that, you know, and this is just my opinion. It, you know, like I say, it doesn't mean that it's the truth, because nobody really knows, because we were not there with them at different times, so nobody really knows. But I'm going to say that I find it very hard to believe that Young Miami, being as close as she was to Diddy and on a very intimate level, did not take part or experience any of the same things Cassie did, or was not actually taking part in things that are being alleged against Diddy. I find that very hard to believe, but understandably so. The heat is on, right? The hammers come down, so I understand, you know, I guess she felt, you know, she got to kind of backstep, and you know, that wasn't who I knew, and the whole world was celebrating him. And it's true, yes, I feel like, yes, the whole world was celebrating him. However, Young Miami is no different than any other artist that, you know, and that's male and female, right? That are opportunistic, happy to be around, rub shoulders with somebody who was as powerful and as rich as Diddy was, can give them opportunities. And a lot of things they turned a blind eye to that they should not have, or actually took part in things that they never should have, just to be in the circle, just to be a part of that type of atmosphere, you know what I mean? Just to be a part of, you know, invited to the Diddy parties, which, you know, like I said, I just find it really interesting that, you know, people before were so proud. Even Jamie Foxx, I've heard him say on a few interviews, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Okay, so that lets you know that Jamie Foxx has attended Diddy parties and been happy about it. There's another one, I think it was Jason Lee, on one of his interviews or something like that, he was actually spilling his tea, and he was saying that, you know, let me not spill too much because I don't want to not be invited to the next Diddy party. So a lot of celebs, a lot of people have been a part, seen Young Miami. She is not alone. They've been a part, they've seen a lot, possibly taken part in things. But now, since, you know, Diddy's in trouble, then it's, oh, well, no, yeah, that's horrible. No, that wasn't who I knew. Or, oh, you know, like, it doesn't make it okay. But that's just my opinion, you guys. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.